Okay, we're now here in the innovation area at the Irish Ploughing match. We are on Keenan's stand, which recently previewed its new self-propelled diet feeder at the SEMA show in Paris. It's now here for the first time in Ireland, and to tell us a little bit more about it is Michael. Award-winning Michael.
Okay, thank you very much, James. Yeah, we're really delighted to have won an award here. We won the award for the established company in the agri sector at the Innovation Arena this year. We've presented our self-propelled machine, which is a diet feeder. It's a 16 cubic metre machine developed in collaboration with our partner, Storty. And we looked into a lot of different opportunities on inventing the different type of cutter heads and found that Storty was the one that really suited the preservation of the diet or the fibre structure that was going into the machine itself. We worked very closely with them to get the right mix and adapt our machine in the right way so that we would actually preserve the mix that we currently get in our trail machines. So one of the modifications we looked at was how the material is presented into the machine, and we made some adjustments there. And then on the drive line itself at the rear of the machine, as to how we convert the drive from the machine itself into driving the mixer wagon itself. The machine itself is hydrostatically driven, completely for all mobility around the yard. Forward and reverse pedal on the front, plus then you have a joystick control of the full arm that's there, the pivot arm for loading and unloading. From the point of view of the mixing, that's coming from the engine through a clutch drive, and that, the head itself is being driven hydrostatically as well. Preservation of the mix is really important to us, certainly from being driven by a 170 horsepower Iveco engine. But our engineers made sure that we still deliver the same type of mix coming from the machine. We're delighted to have won that.
So at the moment, we got this new touchscreen here, the In Touch from Keenan. So what can you do through this screen then?
Okay, so the way this screen works is, if I just jump out of that just for a second, what you're looking at there is you're setting your diets up online on a cloud basis on your local PC. You're sending that over a GPRS, which is your modem, and you're using that within your yard as the modem, which is working as your Wi-Fi, so everything can be run through apps on your smartphone eventually. And you set up your diet. So you have whatever different types of herds you have. It's a dry cow, beef finisher, milking herd. You put in the requirements per animal, per head, of how much is required, and you select it. It then presents to you what you need to load, what ingredient. It's telling you here are the different pens that you're going to feed out to and the total load that's going to be loaded. Based on that, then it's identifying each individual ingredient that has to be fed. So it's 380 kilos of brewer's grain. It's the first ingredient of 6. And as we adjust it and start loading in the real situation, you're seeing that the load is going down. So it's telling you that. It'll also manage the number of revolutions that you should be having to make sure you're getting the correct mix. It presents you with a consistent mix every time, takes out the inconsistencies of someone else mixing it every time to make sure that you're always going to get the same consistency going through. Hence, you can get a basis by which to measure the performance of the animals, because we're able to compare that back to the milk produced from the animal or the weight gained if it's in a beef situation.